Extremely Unique Dynamic is a new film from Heroic Impact, written and directed by Harrison Hsu, Ivan Leung, and Katherine Dudas, and is also starring Hsu and Leung. Apologies if I mispronounced your names, boys. The film is set in LA with characters Daniel and Ryan, two guys who have had a lifelong unfulfilled dream of making it big in Hollywood as they spend their last week together before Ryan goes off to Canada with his fiancée. Figuring that they only have maybe one more shot, the stoner duo decide to throw a Hail Mary and make their very own no-budget, super meta independent film. So that being said, I'm JT the Talking Head. You are the audience. And in lieu of my normal intro, I have been granted permission to share with you the trailer for Extremely Unique Dynamic, so let's watch it.
Hey, look at me.
What?
It's a good idea.
This could be our last chance to actually make something.
Tripod, iPhone, lights.
What if we made a movie about us making a movie?
But what's that movie about? That movie is about making a movie.
In a world.
What are you doing?
All my favorite trailers have that line.
Stop interrupting the trailer.
Sorry.
Last thing we need is a secret.
What if I was secretly gay all my life?
That's really in now, and gay audiences have more disposable income and they go to the movies more.
I don't think you're allowed to say that out loud.
It's fine in the marketing world.
That sounds pretentious and lame.
That is so nuanced. I love it.
Amazing. Hold on to those thoughts.
Should we put that in the trailer?
Are we allowed to say that?
I'm not sure. We'll have to talk to legal.
I need to start a family.
That's not what you wanted. You want to be an actor.
You're a bad friend.
You don't talk to me. Say bot Paul. Oh wait, he speaks Cantonese. Good thing he can't hear my thoughts.
I'm gonna go get the DV camera.
Is it over now?
Yes, it's over now.
Oh my god.
Extremely Unique Dynamic is a story about friendship at its core. Ryan and Daniel are two really nuanced characters with a surprising amount of depth on display for the short runtime that this movie had, which is clocking in at just about 73 minutes. Let me try my best to explain the plot to you, which is confusing, but not so confusing that watching the movie would be off-putting. As I had mentioned before, the two are lifelong friends. They have created this extremely unique dynamic together, as most friends tend to do, but this dynamic is shaken to its core when Ryan falls in love with a girl named Harper and decides to give up on the common dream of finding fame in Los Angeles and move with her to Canada. The weekend before Ryan leaves, the two decide that they're going to make a movie together, but not just any old movie will do. They decide to make a super meta movie, which involves making a movie about two characters that are also making a movie about their last weekend together before one of them leaves LA for Canada. So we, the audience, are watching two characters make a movie about making a movie about making a movie. You know, with all this movie-inception, I'm not entirely unconvinced that I'm not in a movie myself right now. If that was hard to follow, don't worry. Watching that movie about making a movie about making a movie about making a movie will explain it all a lot better within the 3-layer tier movie making than I can. It works. Trust me, it works. A bit absurd, but it worked. As a little side note here, I just wanted to say I really love a good movie about making a movie. Movies like Hugo or Babylon or freaking Cinema Paradiso. Movies about movies. It's just a concept that is intriguing to me. I've always loved it. I find it very special. I find movies like that to have a little bit of magic because there's still a lot of magic in making movies. So the entire plot thickens and the drama heightens when Daniel suggests that his character within the movie should be gay and have an attraction to Ryan's character in the movie. And this is kind of a subconscious way of Daniel actually coming out as gay to his best friend, Ryan. Because while Daniel is actually gay, Ryan, not realizing that, ends up making some kind of hurtful decisions when he takes that idea and he runs with it, and kind of leaves Daniel feeling a bit like his sexuality is being exploited. The drama here is super, super thick. And the rest you'll have to see for yourself because we're already teetering into spoiler territory, and I have a very strict no spoiler policy on this channel. So I suggest that you go see this movie so you can see how this really unfolds for yourself, because it's really, really good. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this little movie. It stands as a really fun and enjoyable and good, relatable story about friendship and maturing and learning to let go of things and people that you love. The characters are fun and funny. Their plight is relatable. They're going through things that we all inevitably have to go through as we leave our young adulthood and move into full adulthood, learning how to adapt our friendships into family dynamics as we move through life, learning how to make two best friends fit in with the family dynamic if one of them or both of them get married, have children. Those extremely unique dynamics between friends will undoubtedly change. This is a movie that's kind of special because it captures that bridge crossing when you're going from your world is only about you and maybe your best friend to now your world, that bubble is expanding and you're adding new important people into that bubble and it's growing, and your friendship with your best friend has to take a back seat. And it's not a bad thing. It happens. It's necessary. The last thing I'm going to say about Extremely Unique Dynamic is that it's a very endearing story, and it's got a really lovely sentiment behind it. A sentiment that I think that will, although this is a small movie with a limited theatrical run, I think that whenever this movie finds its audience, which has quite a few audiences that it caters to. You have the LGBTQ audience, you have the Asian audience, you have the filmmaking audience, the just guys like me who just love movies about movies. I think that, and I hope that this movie finds its place. And I thought that, it was just endearing, very sweet. I think that you will too. So go, it's in theaters now. Go find a theater where it's playing near you and go watch Extremely Unique Dynamic.